Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping in and saying hello. I have absolutely zero game saves started for the Ricciville map because yesterday's update for testing required a new game save, and I haven't had a chance to get on and play because I spent most of the early morning hours and this morning updating the Ricciville map, the Ritchie's Hollow map, and creating a common files folder that will work for both maps. So we are going to get in here today. We are going to start a semi-realistic gameplay. Tomorrow's stream is going to be more so setting up a test map than anything. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get in here. I want to make sure switch to trains is off. It is. Let's go to 1 speed. I'm going to leave traffic on. I'm going to go a little bit higher on the fuel usage. I'm going to turn all the helper buys off. Plant growth is going to be fast. Withering is off. Destruction is off. Plowing is on. Lime is on. Weeds are off. So let's get this saved. And then the second thing we're going to do, get over here by my farm. So I want to get a little bit of speed because I hate walking slow. Alright, I am going to have somewhat of a fire sale. Well, let me back up a second. So before I do that, what I start you off with is you get the grass field above field 54 and including field 54. To the right of field 52 is a water field with cranberries growing in it. So you get that to start with. This is all new farmer mode. A little area to the south of you for placeables, future placeables. Next to field 1 is there's a storage for grass, hay, straw, lavender, tobacco, cotton bales. You get the coal mine to start with. You get the logistics center to start with, and that holds every product on the map, including future placeables. Next to the animal dealership, you can make beehives. And in the upper left-hand corner of the map, you can make your apiary for your honey and your wax. So new farmer mode, that's what you'll start with. In your fleet, you get the DB120 loading wagon, one of the trucks and a tanker, the Crone wagon that holds we're going to upgrade this to hold 2 million liters. You get the K100, the tipper, 2 Fendt tractors, in-game harvester, in-game mower, the pickup truck, and then the monster truck so we can go back and have some fun. In-game header, windrow header, and then a 1 shed, and then the turbine that gives you income per hour. We're going to go back here. We're going to sell some of this off. We're going to keep some of this. We're going to sell this one. I'm going to this one we're going to upgrade. I'm going to sell off the harvester. We're going to sell off the mower. We're going to sell off the truck. We're going to sell off the header, the windrow, and the tedder. And that's, I'm going to keep the rest of the fleet. We're going to upgrade some of these. So I'm going to move him back here. I'm going to go find our wagon. And there's a few things we're going to do to get us started. Alright, so he already has a tractor. So I'm going to leave him here a second. I'm going to put my store delivery mod down right here. I'm going to get I'm going to go to forestry equipment. We're going to get my brooks. And we're going to do a few things to get set up before we get started. So I'm going to grab this guy, hook him up to the trailer. I'm going to grab the brooks real quick. $10.18, hello. Thank you for stopping in, taking time out of your day and saying hello. I'm going to head over here for a second, and I'm going to set up, I want to set up a repair shop, and I'm going to make a little bit of room to put a heating plant down. So let me get this guy unfolded and his pipe out. So I want to upgrade this trailer. I want to make a little bit of room here. I just want to take a couple of trees out. Oh, come on, I know the tree trunk's in there somewhere. Take these last two out, and that'll give me a little bit of room to get started. Let me shut him off a second. Alright, so let's get down. Let's hit the shop. I'm going to go to in-game miscellaneous. I want to put a vehicle workshop down. I want to get that down over here. And then I want to get under my placeables, I want to grab the heating plant. This is going to give us income per hour. Alright, let me turn place anywhere on. And go back to the heating plant. I had it in here on my test map. I was going to say, I know it fits in here, because I had it in here on my test map. Alright, right there. Before I lost my test map. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, let me spin around. I'm going to drop off these couple of wood chips that we grabbed. It's not much, but I'm going to throw it in here. And we'll come back in and paint this up later. Let me just, because I want to get this trailer emptied. Alright, cool. Now I want to upgrade this trailer so it'll hold 2 million liters. And let's customize the trailer up to 2 million liters. So that is done. So let's get him parked here out of the way for now. Alright, we're going to head over to the coal mine. And I'm not going to worry about getting this up and running yet. I want this tanker and this truck. Well, we'll grab the tanker and trailer for now. And let's head back over towards where I'm going to set up my main farm. This map is going to run and load a lot smoother now because I spent all night optimizing the heck out of it. Now if I don't put it on its side, let me slow down a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, I ran that car right over. Now, I want to get the water field drained so we can get a harvester in there working on the cranberry. And I want to get all my fields set up before we get any factories up and running. But what I want to do is, let's get this guy in here and let's customize him. He has to be green, and I don't know if I put the better engine in here or not. Let's get that one customized. I don't mind spending a little bit of money up front. And then let me pull up a little bit. And then the trailer needs to be green. Oh, still the truck. Alright, you're not up far enough. I want just the trailer and the trigger. There we go. And then he needs to be green as well. Alright, so now we don't got to worry about these two trucks anymore. Alright, let me hop out of here a second. I'll go back into the store. I want to go under my various placeables. I want to get a water fill trigger down. Right about here. And let's get a load of water in here so we can drain this cranberry field. Hope everyone is doing well today. I'm so excited to get this map out tomorrow. And the hollow map is almost there. A couple more days of just some small adjustments on it now. Alright, let's get this water field drained. And if anybody's not seen this before, the first time you use it, you have to put 500,000 liters of water in it. And that'll prime your pump. And then once you put the 500,000 liters of water in the first time, then you could just keep recycling the same water. Alright, I'm just going to park over here under where our next trigger is. And then I'm going to come back to the global company menu, and we're going to manually activate it, because right now the field's flooded and we want it unflooded, so I'm just going to manually start it. And then on speed 1 it's going to take about 5 minutes before it drains. So while that is draining, I'm going to go to my harvesters. I'm going to get my Cameo, and I'm going to get the header for it. This guy. And then while we're waiting for this field to drain, let's go grab our harvester. Oh, there we go. Starting to go down? I think it's starting to go down. I thought for sure this would have been drained. Like I said, it takes about 5 minutes the first time on 1 speed. There we go. So you can drain it. You can do all your field work, plow and cultivate, lime, all that happy jazz. And then if you want to plant, if you replant cranberry or rice and you want it to look realistic, you can reflood the field. If you want to leave it unflooded, you can plant, wheat or barley or whatever you want to plant. So I'm just going to hire a worker, set this guy off, and let him do his thing on the cranberries. So let's try and get him semi-straight. And we'll get him started. Oh, did I not turn it on, or are they not ready? I didn't turn it on. All I did was lower it. Alright, I'm going to set him off on a worker, let him do his thing. We have about $300,000. I am going to grab my other truck that has the Brooks on it. Or my other tractor, I should say. I want to knock a couple more trees out and make room for a grass dryer and then a composter eventually. So let's go and knock out just a few more trees right here down to the bridge. The heating plant's not fired up because we have to put some water in it. So we're gonna go back and grab that truck. We're gonna throw some water in the heating plant. But I want a little bit of room right here. Again, I know this isn't much, but it's enough to get us started. And it's going to start giving us income per hour. So let's drop these in here. And I'm going to grab, so this guy's doing well. Let's jump out of here. Let's grab this truck. Yeah, I'm going to grab another load of water. I'm just going to throw a load of water in the heating plant. So let me let's get a load of water in here. Now the heating plant, this particular heating plant can be used on any map. It takes in-game products, so you can use it on any map. Doesn't have to be on the Ritchie maps. So let's get it fired up. And then we'll get more product in it later to keep it running. It'll take silage, wood chips, or straw. You have to add some water, and then it's going to give you a little bit of digestate as an output that you can spread on your fields. So let's drive this guy back to the farm. And for now, I'm just going to park him over here. Alright, while our harvester is doing his thing, I am going to lease a mower. Because after the first use, we're really not going to need it for a while. So I'm going to lease this guy. So let's grab this tractor. Which way are you facing? You're facing this way. And we're going to make most of our money right now on silage. Alright, so let's get this guy unfolded. I'm going to mow this field and we're going to scrape it up. And then we're going to turn this, we're going to plow this field and turn it into a field of clover, because clover gives you more output than grass does. Tomorrow's stream will be more of a map showcase, and I'll show off all the factories. We'll try and get, I'm going to throw like $50 million into the map. We're going to buy the entire map. We're going to try and get every factory up and running. I'm going to turn that map into my test map. This is going to be more of my, as realistic as I can get. We'll call it a semi-realistic save. This will be the one I play on. Tomorrow's stream will be a test map. think eventually I'm going to take all these trees out to my left, and I'm going to get a road in here along the water. And we'll use these trees to get the mill started. But for now, we're going to take and use every bit of this grass we can. Don't know what time I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. It just depends on what time the family leaves and the house gets quiet. Because they're leaving tomorrow to go camping for a week. And I'm not sure what time they're leaving in the morning. But this gives me an opportunity to do some play testing today and to get a save game started. I'm looking forward to getting the holo map done so I can sit back and start working on some placeable factories. I've got so many ideas floating around. And the holo map and Ricciville map are already future-proofed for like the next 10 factories without having to do any map updates at all. I've got all the product built into this map and the holo map for about the next 10 to 15 placeables. Hillbilly, hey old man, thought you were taking a break. Never time for a break. Plenty of time for a break when I'm taking a dirt nap. This map is pretty much ready to go tomorrow. I made a bunch of, I fixed some textures this morning. I fixed some collisions this morning. So tonight, I've got to get this map uploaded back to my Mega account. But this map is pretty much ready to go. Holo map still needs about 3 or 4 more days of updates, and I'm not going to touch that map again until Sunday. But today I wanted to get in here. I have no save games at all started because yesterday's update required a new save. So I lost my test map. So I wanted to come in here today to do a semi-realistic start so I can have a save game started. Let me check on... I am super ready for Ricciville. Map update to be released. Have played many different maps and always went back to Ricciville. Super job. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's even better now. I'm not going to do any map tours or showcases today. That's what tomorrow's stream is going to be. I just wanted to get in here and play a little bit today and take a break from i3Ds and XMLs and textures. So today is more of a just come in, play around a little bit, get a game save started, talk to you fine players. Jason Easton 2022. Thank you for the follow, very much appreciated. So I plan on making, in the beginning here, so I don't have to cheat any money in or take out a loan, I plan on making most of my money with silage. So I'm going to get this field cut, get a grass dryer down. So I don't want to spend 6 hours doing silage bales. So we're going to get a grass dryer down. And it's going to make us some silage while we turn this into a clover field. And then tomorrow's stream, like I said, is going to be more of a showcase, show off the map. Tomorrow I'm going to turn tomorrow's stream into my test map. So we're just going to throw like $50 million in. We're going to buy the entire map. We're going to try and we're not going to do any field work or forestry. We're just going to try and get everything up and running tomorrow. So I want to turn that into my test map so I can have something to test the future placeable factories on. Because right now I'm testing them on the islands map, and there's not a lot of room to put placeables down on the mainland. But this map now has all the basics built into it that you need for all the future factories. This map has storage for about 8 to 10 future placeable factories. So I'm hoping that once this map is released and Giants doesn't break anything, I'm hoping that this is the last update that requires a new game save. But this map really needed to be updated and get it to where it needed to be for the future placeables. Let me get to the end of this row. I'll show you this store real quick, or I'll show you the prices menu. Let me spin around and stop here a second. So if I pull up here, so if we go into here, let me scroll over. So it has all the new animals in it. It has the slaughterhouse built into it. The orchards and greenhouses are built into this map. Mammoth Mill is built into the map. The dairy, the mill, the textile mill is built into the map. It has Budweiser in it for a future placeable factory. It has the paper towels and toilet paper in it for a future placeable factory. Dole's going to be a future placeable factory, so that's already built in. Heinz is built in for a future placeable. Pizza Factory's built in for a future placeable. Potato chips are built in for a future placeable. Hershey's is a future placeable. It has the fishing in it, so you already have the crab and lobster built into this map. Old Man's Mill will be a future placeable. Nick's will be a future placeable. Smokehouse will be a future placeable. It has the boathouse built into this map. So Pie Factory, future placeable. Fermenting House, future placeable. Breakfast Factory, future placeable. Acme Products, future placeable. Cement company, future placeable. Table company, future placeable. So this map is like super, super ready for about 8 to 10 placeable factories without another map update. So all that's built into the warehouses and all of it's built into the sell points already. On some lands that you could be purchased, sometimes there are buildings such as a house on the property that cannot be sold or removed. Does that have to do with map making? That cannot. Yes, I built them in on purpose. This way, on multiplayer, um, like on an 8 or 10 person multiplayer game, they can have their own houses and claim different parts of the map to live on. So it's just no particular rules in map making. It's just whatever the map author wants to build in. So it's just personal preference. So whenever I try and set up a 4x or a 16x map, I try and build at least 8 different farms into the map so different players can play on it in multiplayer. And none of my maps have a sleep trigger in it anymore, so you have to put your own sleep trigger down. So you can set up wherever you want on the map. You're not stuck in the sleep position I give you. Now the hollow map still has everything built in. The hollow map has the Budweiser built in, of course your fishing, your fish processing, all the orchards, the greenhouse, textile mill, oil well, refinery. The only thing I took out of the hollow map was the pizza factory because I wanted to do a placeable pizza factory. And then I already have 4 of the future placeable factories already built. They're oh, excuse me, they're semi-tested. They're not 100% tested. So we'll be doing some testing on future placeables after the hollow map's released. Hillbilly, is it going to be like the island so you can build some factories? The hollow map, everything is built. All of the future placeables will be buildable. Well, most of the future placeables will be buildable. I already have I have a charging station built. I don't have it in this mods folder. I don't have it in the mods folder for this map, so I can't show it to you. But I already have a charging station built that will charge the power cells, the dead cells back to power cells, and it's placeable, so you can place it anywhere you want. The pie factory that's already built is buildable. The fermenting house that's already built is buildable, and the breakfast factory that's already built is buildable. So they're buildable, placeable. Hope that answered your question. But everything that's on this map is already pre-built, and everything on the hollow map is already pre-built. So I wanted it a little bit easier for single player. And then it gives you time to build up your lumber, your steel, your concrete, your wallpaper, your clean fill that you're going to need for future placeable factories. So I'd start squirreling that away. I'd start filling your warehouse with lumber and plywood and steel and wallpaper and concrete. And I'd start getting ready for the future factories. Alright, we're going to return this lease because I don't plan on mowing any grass for a while. So let's head back to where my store delivery mod is. Raven Star 1970, good afternoon. Thank you for stopping in, taking time out of your day and saying hello. Alright, so let's get, and Papa Smurf is hard at work working on an updated vehicle pack. So you can use the existing vehicle pack on all three maps. We're going to have an updated vehicle pack here really shortly. Alright, I'm going to return the lease on this mower. We are going to go into the garage. I'm going to go into loading wagons. We're going to pick this bad boy up. And black, we're going to go with the full extension. Now, I don't like this thing being free. I think it's cheaty, so I'm going to go in here and we are going to subtract $80,000. Just to make it fair. So let's grab our loading wagon. I just haven't had a chance to crack that mod open and change the price from 0 to like $80,000. When is the map ready for public? The map will be released tomorrow on a live stream. I don't know what time I'm going to go live. It depends on what time the family leaves. Because starting tomorrow I'll have the house to myself for a week. So it'll be released tomorrow afternoon, early evening sometime. The hollow map is going to be, I'm hoping for a New Year's Eve release on the hollow map. But don't hold me to that. It just depends on how well testing goes. But this map will be released tomorrow. And I plan on doing an all-day release stream. So, get your mods folder ready. Download the vehicle pack, the required mod pack, and all the placeables from the Trello board. And get your mod folder set up for tomorrow, so you're ready to go. You can run the Ricciville map and the Islands map in the same mods folder now, and they will not conflict with each other. Nice. I'm super excited too. It's this. I've been dying to get this map update out. It just took longer than I expected because there was so much work to do to get it ready. But now it's ready and it's super optimized. It's future-proofed. And I'm hoping that after the release tomorrow that we don't need any more updates that require a new game save. I've got plenty of empty warehouse space for future placeables. There's plenty of room in the mods, and the file size is way down. So we got plenty of room for future updates and future factories already built into the map. Like I said, tomorrow I'll do more of a showcase and show off the map and show off all the factories. But today I wanted to get a realistic save started. Our cranberry harvester should... Let's check on our cranberry harvester and see where he is. Let's check the map real quick. Alright, so you're about 2/3 of the way across the... Yeah, you're about 2/3 of the way across the field. Those cranberries are going to be strictly a cash crop. And silage is going to be our main income for now. Yeah, so I figured I'd come on today, go for a few hours, take a lunch break, and then stream between... I'm going to jump back on here and continue to stream between lunch and dinner. And like I said, tomorrow we'll start a new save game and cheat everything in so I can get a test map set up. Rob VTV, hello. Thank you for stopping in, taking time out of your day and saying hello. Yeah, I didn't want to spend 6 hours doing silage bales, so we're just going to put a grass dryer down. Hope everybody's having a great time getting ready for the holidays. I will be home alone from Saturday, starting tomorrow from Saturday to Saturday. I'll be here with the dog and the cat. Um, Unfortunately, with COVID this year, no one's doing any traveling. My son is staying in Pennsylvania with the new grandbaby and his wife. Um, they're not traveling anywhere this year because of COVID and the 4 month old. So they're just going to chill at home. We'll FaceTime. And my daughter in Texas, the same thing. She's going to stay in Texas this year. She's not even going to her mom's house for the holidays this year. So she's just going to chill at home as well. So the three of us will get some FaceTime in. Well, more than three of us. Um, my daughter-in-law and the baby. Yeah, it's really not really weird, but really cool. My daughter's name is Jessica, and my daughter-in-law's name is Jessica. So we'll be FaceTiming it. Have you tried out DaVinci? I have not had a chance to even get it downloaded, unfortunately. Or DaVinci. Wait a minute. Refresh my memory on DaVinci because most days I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. For editing, yeah, I haven't had a chance to even download it yet. I'll have a little bit more time after the new year, after both maps are released, and I have time to sit back and breathe because it's been 16 to 18 hours a day getting the Ricciville and the Ritchie's Hollow map ready for re-release. But no, but for now I've just been uploading all of my live streams to YouTube. Eventually I'll want to start. I'll continue to stream on Twitch, but not every single day. I want to focus more on um, recording, editing, and uploading to YouTube and try and build that up if I can. But YouTube made it really hard to get monetized on their platform. You have to have X amount of hours of view time, and you have to have 10,000 followers or subscribers or whatever they call it. And I don't have any steady content on YouTube. I have a feeling it's going to turn out to be more of a hobby than anything. I'm hoping by the time we get all this grass picked up, the cranberry harvest is ready. We can go sell that for some cash. And then we're going to plow this all under. We're going to turn this into a big clover field. Same here. I stream in Twitch and edit in DaVinci and upload to YouTube. Yeah, I think eventually after the new year when I have some time. And then there's a couple games I want to play um, strictly for YouTube and not on Twitch. Oh, sorry about that. I hope I had my mic muted. My sinuses are killing me. It had let out a couple of nasty sneezes. Oh, thank you. Alright, not bad. We should get about 2 million liters of silage off of this grass meadow. It should be a good bit of cash. We can get some, either another field bought, or we can get the ore mine and the rock crusher bought. And then I'll still use Twitch to work in the editor and work on maps. And then after the new year, I'm going to do a little bit of work on the newest map, um, a homesteading map, non-production, multi-fruit homesteading map um, that only has 2 or 3 fields built into it, where you have to, almost like No Man's Land, but 4x multi-fruit. It will not be factory supported. So none of the future placeable factories will work on the homestead map. It's strictly multi-fruit. It'll be multi-fruit homesteading. I want to use it more of a sit back, chill, do forestry and animals type of map, and not have to spend 8 hours working on production in factories. So it's building it more for myself than for anybody, but it's going to be my sit back and relax, chill type of map. Farm Chick 63, good morning. I'm now also playing on the flat map. I looked at the flat map. I didn't like it because there's like absolutely nothing on it. Um, After the new year, I'll do some live streams on it, and we'll get it built. All right, I want to go back into here, into my placeables category. I want to grab the grass dryer. Let's grab this guy. And I took these couple of trees down up here to get this guy set up here. I want to put it right on this corner. So I want a room next to it for a composter. So I'm going to put this guy right about here. And we're going to make our money on silage for now. Yeah, I played on No Man's Land, but to me I was bored with it after about half an hour. It's a great map, nothing against the map. I downloaded Flat Map, and to me it's just too empty. I couldn't really do anything on it. So I decided to make my own version. Alright, so we'll give that an hour to make some silage. Let's get this guy parked. Let's go check on our cranberry harvest. The cranberry harvester should be just about done. So we won't need this guy for a while. So let's just get him here settled into a garage stall. Alright, so you can sit there. Let's grab this other tractor and trailer so we can empty the cranberry. And in the field I just mowed, we're going to grab a plow, and we're going to create a huge field for clover. And eventually that big flat area we just mowed is where I'm going to put all my animal pens down. I'm going to just drop the Freezy here for now. We won't need him until we start cutting trees for the mill. We get the pipe in, get him dropped off. And then we'll get this guy, park this guy here. Let's go check on the cranberry harvester. Oh, look, he is done. Perfect timing. So let's get the pipe out. Alright, let's get the header down first, and then we'll get the pipe out. My Xbox One controller is going, so a lot of the buttons are starting to get funky. Now, cranberry will regrow without reseeding 3 harvests, just like sugar cane. I shouldn't put the pipe out. Let me put the pipe back in. I'm going to drop this header off. and then we'll yank the pipe back out. So we only got about 576,000 liters, which is still good, but this field was not plowed, it was not limed, and it was not fertilized. So the first yield wasn't going to be as much as the next one. We'll get a lot more cranberry off the next harvest. Alright, so the header can stay here for now. Let's get the pipe back out. Let's get this emptied, and we'll go sell this off so we can get that field taken care of. The Mammoth Mill works with wood chips. Yes, the Mammoth Mill, you can either do regular forestry and deliver logs. You can buy logs at the factory, or you can use wood chips instead of logs. So I hate forestry personally, so I plan on using the brooks and wood chips. I'm going to clear a forest, and then after the forest is cleared, I'm going to plant poplar and just do wood chips out of poplar. Poplar has been, I took it out of the base game map and I put it into this map, and I doubled the harvest. You'll get double the poplar on my maps than you would on the base game maps. Alright, so let's get this guy folded up. We won't need him for a little bit. Let's get him under here. Let's sell the cranberry so we can buy equipment to spread lime and fertilizer. Let's see who's got the best price for cranberries. Cranberry. Where are we going? We are going to Rosie's Bakery. And that's the same with Mammoth Mill on all three maps. You could do forestry, you could do wood chips, or you can just buy them at the factory. And they are pretty expensive when you buy them at the factory. Alright, Rosie's Bakery. Should be a sell point. Yeah. Alright, so show me the money. Alright, 400,000. That gets us exactly what we need for some more equipment. Dixieland is in the house. A lot of trees to cut, so you won't run out of logs. Yeah, that is true. Dixie, I'm going to send you another update tonight. It works with the save game. It'll work with your existing save on your test map. I fixed a couple more texture issues this morning, and I fixed a bunch of collisions. Well, I updated a bunch of collisions. So, as long as I don't find anything today playtesting, you'll get another update tonight. And it'll be the release version. Alright, so let's park you here for now. And I'm pretty sure that cranberry field is going to need lime. I'm not worried about plowing it because it's not going to need plowed for another 2 harvests. But let's get my favorite piece of equipment out. Let's buy this guy. I'm going to buy 2 of them because I don't like emptying the lime out and switching to fertilizer and then switching back and forth. We're going to go to miscellaneous. We're going to get a lime station down. Alright, let me spin the camera. We're going to put lime here. So I like to keep my lime and my fertilizer separate. And then we're going to get a fertilizer station over here. Alright, so let's pop you open and let's spend all this money we just earned. Alright, we're gonna get you filling with lime. Alright, so you fill with lime. We're gonna get this other guy filled with fertilizer. Alright, so you start filling with fertilizer. While those 2 are filling and spending all the money we just earned, we are going to get ourselves a plow. We're going to let's grab this guy. And let's get him parked over by where we're going to create our field. Okay, so it's ready to roll out to y'all. A lot of great, yep, it is ready to roll out to everybody. It is. I spent all night optimizing again both maps. Actually, we're going to take him down here. I'm just waiting for both of those new spreaders to fill, one with lime and one with fertilizer. I'm just going to watch my money until it stops going down. And then we are going to create a big, pretty good sized clover field over here. I just want to get him in place. Tree, something like that. And then we'll head, oop, wrong one. Let's go check on this guy. Oh, you're getting there, 84%. I'm just going to top them both off while I have the money. Alright, so let's throw the cover on this one. Let's get you unfolded. There we go. We got a full load of fertilizer as well. You go lime. We're going to go create a field. Yeah, you can lime. I am going to turn on create fields and drop my plow. And I'm going to try and I'm going to leave just a little bit of grass along that dirt road, if I can drive straight. I'm going to get more grass windrow off of the clover than I would if I just kept this a grass meadow. I'm not going all the way up. I want to leave myself some room to put some placeables down. But I want to come up to right about here, and we're just going to curve over this way. And eventually this is going to be turned back into a grass meadow, and eventually this is where all of my animal pens are going to go. And eventually I want to take all these trees out to my right and make a road. Now, the train has been updated, so it'll carry liquid. There's 2 liquid cars on the train. Central Station will hold every bulk product, every liquid product on the map. And then across the street from Central Station are all the warehouses that'll hold every palleted product. So what I want to do is I want to come over and meet up with the corner of this field. Something like this. Alright, let me turn off create fields. So I want to keep this field nice and square. I'm going to keep create fields off until we get another headland in, and then I'll turn the create fields back on. Dixie, did you do any more testing last night, and have you ran across anything else I need to change, fix, or update before I re-upload the map tonight? I just want to get one more row on this side so we have room to do the whole up and down turnaround thing. Didn't find anything new, but I don't think Central Station holds fish bait and seafood. It does not, because um, the boat cannot go there. They'll be held in a future placeable. I'll add them to the placeable liquid silo. Because I don't want that product being put in the barge. So I did not put them on Central Station. Oh, hold on, I gotta turn create fields back on. Yep, there we go. We'll get up here to the end and I'm going to check on our lime spreader. And then we'll get the fertilizer started. Alright, so we'll just go all the way down to the end and then I'll go check on the we'll go check on the lime spreader. Eventually I want to get back and start playing on the islands map. I haven't been on that map since, it's been a couple weeks since I've been on that map. With all the, I've been trying to get Ricciville and Richie's Hollow ready for release. Dixie, probably midweek next week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I'll have the first version of the Hollow map ready for you for testing. Alright, so let me, for now I want to turn off create fields. Let me go check on our, alright, let's drive you over to the field. And we'll go check on the guy's still spreading lime. Alright, so he's still spreading lime. We'll start this guy behind him. Get a layer of fertilizer on here. Check on this guy. He's got about 3 more passes. Alright, so let's go back to this guy. Let me turn create fields back on. And then we'll make one more pass and we'll go check on those guys. Oh goody, more things to break. Yep, more things for you to break. I haven't done, on the Hollow map, Dixie, I've literally not tested hardly any of the triggers, so I don't know what's going to work and what's not going to work when I get you the first version of the Hollow map. I literally have been just building. Not anticipating a lot of problems with the hollow map, Dixie, because I pretty much extracted everything out of this map and put it into that map. So I'm not anticipating a lot of fixes on that map. Are you going to stream the testing of Ricciville map on YouTube? I do not live stream on YouTube. I upload I upload the live streams from here onto YouTube after, like 2 days later after the stream. But I do